Marriott has more properties than any other hotel group. They have more members in the loyalty program than anyone else. So is it any surprise that they have the most credit card options? I mean, there's 5 co-branded cards available across 2 different providers. Then there's a hidden co-branded card on double secret probation. And then there are still 5 more cards that let you transfer points to Marriott. No wonder it's incredibly hard to figure out the best Marriott card to get. That's 11 different cards you could use to access the Marriott ecosystem. But that's what we're going to figure out. Which Marriott Bonvoy credit card is the one to get? If these types of comparisons help you decide which credit card to get, then you should click the subscribe button so that you can stay informed and make educated decisions about your credit cards. Now, while we're going to try and narrow it down to that one best Marriott card, there is no rule that says you can only have one of these cards. We have 3 of the cards we're about to discuss. What matters most is if you can generate positive value from them. And that's actually a good rule for all your credit cards, especially those with annual fees. Because of Marriott's long history with mergers and acquisitions, they have co-branded credit cards from Chase and American Express. Chase has 3 Marriott cards you can apply for: the Bonvoy Bold, the Bonvoy Boundless, and the Bonvoy Bountiful. American Express has 2, the Bonvoy Bevy and the Bonvoy Brilliant. The Marriott marketing department really turned their alliteration setting up to 11. Then, Chase has the Sapphire Reserve and Preferred cards, and American Express offers the Platinum card and the Gold card. But that still leaves one more card you can apply for, the Bilt MasterCard. And we can't forget about our card on double secret probation, the one you can apply for, Chase's Ritz-Carlton card. We're going to grade their welcome offers, annual fees, earning structures, and benefits. Then, we'll see if any of these cards earned extra credit. Finally, we'll average their GPA and see where the cards fall. We're going to start with a very straightforward metric: annual fees. We will look at credits in the benefits section. Right now, we are comparing their annual fees straight up. After all, those credits might be there, you might remember to use them, but Chase and American Express will always charge you the full annual fee of each card. With $0 annual fees, the Bonvoy Bold and the Bilt MasterCard each are an A. Coming in at $95, the Bonvoy Boundless and the Sapphire Preferred each earn a B. The Bonvoy Bevy and Bonvoy Boundless each earn a C for their annual fees of $250. The Amex Gold card, with its $325 annual fee, also earns a C. The Ritz-Carlton card is going to get a C for its annual fee. It's $450. The Sapphire Reserve gets a C minus with an annual fee of $550. The Bonvoy Brilliant has an annual fee of $650. That's an F. The Platinum card with its annual fee of $695 wraps it all up with another F. There's really quite a range of options to consider when you decide on a Marriott card. With that down, let's move on to welcome offers. Welcome offers change all the time. We're going to discuss the welcome offers available as of the filming of this video. Keep in mind that some of the welcome offers might have changed between when I recorded and when you're viewing this. The Bilt card doesn't have a welcome offer, and you can't even apply for the Ritz-Carlton card. But we will talk about how to get the Ritz-Carlton card. Be patient. But these 2 cards are earning an F for their lack of welcome offers. So, as of now, Bonvoy Bold will net you 30,000 Bonvoy points for spending $1,000 in 3 months. Marriott Bonvoy points are usually valued near 0.8 cents per point. That makes this welcome offer worth about $240 and gives you a return on investment of 24%. This isn't a lot of value, but it's really easy to get, only $1,000 in 3 months. The Bold has earned a C. The Bonvoy Bountiful, Bonvoy, I'm going to choke on all these Bonvoy cards. I'm dropping the Bonvoy. So the Bountiful is offering 85,000 Bonvoy points for spending $4,000 over 3 months. That comes to $680 and an ROI of 17%, and it earns a B. The Boundless's welcome offer is for 3 50,000 point free night awards after spending $3,000 in 3 months. But there's an additional 50,000 Bonvoy points available for spending a total of $6,000 in 6 months. Altogether, we're looking at 200,000 Bonvoy points with some restrictions. That's a value of $1,600 and an ROI of 27%. While I'm not a big fan of 2-stage subs, this is a really good value, so this welcome offer earns an A. The Bevy Card's welcome offer is another two-step offer. Earn 85,000 Bonvoy points for spending $5,000 in 6 months. But if you spend a total of $7,000 in 6 months, then you'll earn an additional 50,000 Bonvoy points. When you get the whole thing, you'll receive a value of $1,080. The ROI is only 15% though. Still good enough to earn a B. Like the Bevy, the Brilliant has a two-step offer as well. Spend $6,000 in 6 months and you'll earn 100,000 Bonvoy points. But if you spend $8,000 in that time, American Express bumps you up another 50,000 Bonvoy points. Total value here is $1,200. The ROI comes to 15%, and we've got another B. The Sapphire Preferred and the Reserve are back to having identical welcome offers. Right now, you'll get 60,000 ultimate reward points for each card after you spend 5,000 during the first 3 months. If you were to transfer all those points over to Marriott, they'd be worth $480. But they'd be worth more if you kept them in Chase's ecosystem or transfer them to other travel partners. So if you plan on using your UR points for Marriott redemptions, make sure you do the math first and get the best value you can for your points. And if you can, try to wait for a transfer bonus from Chase to make those miles go just a little bit farther. In terms of returns on your investment, the Sapphire cards will get you 9.6% back if you transfer everything to Marriott. With that Marriott perspective in mind, the Sapphire Preferred and Reserve only earn C's for their welcome offer. Like the UR earning cards from Chase, the American Express Gold and Platinum cards have welcome offers that are worth more if you don't transfer them to Marriott. As with the Sapphire cards, make sure that moving your membership rewards over to Marriott is the right move before you do it. As far as the Gold card goes, the current publicly available welcome offer is for 60,000 MR points after spending $6,000 in 6 months. If you transferred all those points to Marriott, they'd be worth that same $480 that the Sapphire cards give you, but this time the ROI is only 8%. While the Gold card gives you as many points as the Sapphire cards, having to spend an extra $1,000 to get it lowers the Gold card's welcome bonus to a D. And that leaves the Platinum card. The publicly available welcome offer is for 80,000 points after spending $8,000 in 6 months. When transferred to Marriott, those 80,000 points are worth about $640, and your ROI would be 8%. That combination of value and ROI is only going to earn the Platinum card a C. An extra consideration for the Gold and Platinum cards, though, are the hidden welcome offers. To be fair, they aren't hidden very well. Usually, opening an incognito window is all it takes. But you may be able to find a 90,000 point welcome offer for the Gold card or a 150,000 point welcome offer for the Platinum. But you might not. So we only grade publicly available offers. Now, after grading 2 categories, the $95 Boundless card is making a strong case to be our valedictorian. Let's see if some of the fan favorite heavy hitters close the gap when we look at earning structure and benefits. Alright, so next we're going to look at earning structures. Let's start with our lowest cards and work our way up. With the lowest GPA, the Ritz-Carlton and Amex Platinum cards each have very simple earning structures. The Ritz-Carlton card starts with a base rate of 2x on all purchases. It earns 3x on airline purchases and at restaurants, and 6x on Marriott purchases. This is a very pedestrian earning structure and is only deserving of a C. Now, the base rate for the Platinum card is 1x back. If you use it to pay for hotel reservations through the Amex portal, it earns 5x back. It also earns 5x back on airline purchases, either directly with the airline or through the American Express portal. This means the Platinum card has only earned a D for the way it earns points. The Sapphire Reserve also has a base rate of 1x back. At restaurants and on travel purchases, it earns 3x back. If you purchase flights through the Chase portal, it earns 5x back, and if you use the Chase portal for hotel stays or car rentals, you will earn 10x back. If you participate in the Chase dining program, it also earns 10x back on those purchases. While there are some opportunities for good point earnings, you have to use the Chase travel portal to get them. Personally, I don't book through travel portals. Typically, I'm booking my travel with points, and if I pay cash, I want to receive my status benefits and have my spending count towards next year's status. So for me, the Sapphire Reserve is earning a C for its earning structure. Next up are the Gold card and the Brilliant from American Express. The Gold card is renowned for its earning structure on food, 4x back at restaurants and on groceries. But it also earns 3x back on flights booked directly with the airlines or through the Amex travel portal. And if you book your hotels through Amex Travel, you'll earn 2x back. Everything else gets you 1x. It should be no surprise that this earning structure earns an A. If only the brilliant earn points as well. If you are making a Marriott purchase, you'll get 6x back when you use the brilliant. Then you'll earn 3x back at restaurants and on airline purchases made directly with the airlines. Everything else earns 2x back. That 2x base rate might sound good, but you need to keep the value of a Bonvoy point in mind. Those two Bonvoy points are worth about 1.5, maybe 1.6 cents combined. Chase UR points and American Express MR points are usually worth around 2 cents per point each, which means that usually one UR or MR point is worth more than 2 Bonvoy points. And yes, this is the exact same earning structure as the Ritz-Carlton card, so the Brilliant card has also earned a C. We're now going to look at the Built card. The Built card earns 3x on restaurants, it earns 2x on travel and at Walgreens. If you pay for a Lyft ride with the Built card, you'll earn 5x back. It has a base rate of 1x. There's also the Built Neighborhood Dining Program. If you go to one of the participating restaurants, then you will earn 5x back there. Built does require you to make at least 5 monthly purchases in order to earn any points at all, so keep track of that. When I was going through this thought experiment with Hyatt credit cards, I graded the Built card earning structure as a B, but I think I overrated it. This earning structure really isn't that much better, or better at all really, than the reserves. This time around, it's only earning a C. Let's take a look at the Bevy and the Bountiful. Except for their welcome offers, these two cards are identical. Annual fees, benefits, as we'll see in a moment, and their earning structure. Like just about every Marriott card, they each earn 6x on Marriott purchases. The only other elevated earnings is for grocery stores, where they each earn 4x. Now, 4x on a Marriott card is not the same as 4x on the Gold card. Remember that an MR point is worth more than twice a Bonvoy point, which is why both of these cards are able to offer 2x back on everything else. And by the way, the grocery category is capped at $15,000 on the Bevy and the Bountiful. That's a limit that my family and I would brush up against every year. These two cards each earn a D for their earning structures. Now, we'll turn our attention to the Sapphire Preferred card. The base rate isn't great, 1x back. For travel, it does go up to 2x, and for restaurants, it goes up to 3x. You'll also earn 3x back from select streaming services and online grocery purchases. If you purchase travel through the Chase Travel Portal with the Sapphire Preferred, you'll earn 5x back. I used to discount the 3x back in online groceries. I always felt that buying groceries that way cost me more, but I've changed my mind. There are a number of traditional grocery stores that let you pay through their own apps while you are in the store. Payments processed through these apps code as online groceries. So lately, I've been using this strategy every time I go to the grocery store, giving me the best of both worlds. The regular grocery store prices without the online markup, and the points earnings from making online grocery store purchases, which is why the Sapphire Preferred is earning a B for its earning structure. That leaves us with 2 more Marriott cards to look at, the Bold and the Boundless. These were the 2 leaders after the first 2 classes. Can they hold on to those top spots? Well, the Boundless will of course earn 6x back on all Marriott purchases. It will then earn 3x back on your first $6,000 of spending on gas, groceries, and restaurants. Then it is 2x back on everything else. That 3x category is misleading for 2 reasons. 1, it is limited to $6,000 annually. 2, that $6,000 limit is for combined spending on gas, groceries, and restaurants, not a $6,000 limit for each of those categories. With all of that in mind, the Boundless only earns a D for earning structure. Well, that hurt the Boundless's GPA. Let's see if the Bold can hold on. Alright, the Bold only earns 3x back on Marriott purchases, half as much as any other Marriott card. That earns 2x at grocery stores, rideshares like Uber or Lyft, food delivery services, think Uber Eats, and 2x on select streaming, cable, internet, and phone services. And it earns 1x at everything else. Remember, this is a no annual fee card, but that doesn't mean it can escape being graded on its earning structure. It earns an F. With those grades in, let's move on to this, shall we? Benefits. For starters, though, none of these cards charge a foreign transaction fee, and each of these cards offers some form of travel protections. The higher the annual fee is, the better those protections are. But with all 11 cards offering these 2 things, I'm going to just provide that blanket statement to keep it from becoming redundant by the 4th card we discuss. We're just going to go down the list this time, so we'll start with the Bold card's benefits. There are only 2 to speak of. silver status with Marriott, and 5 elite night credits that count towards your status. We can again look at its $0 annual fee. You simply aren't going to get that much for nothing. When it comes to benefits, the Bold card earns a D. I don't like saying it, I don't like doing it, but I didn't pick the benefits, or lack thereof, for the Bold card. The Boundless does step it up from the Bold. You still only have silver status with Marriott, but the Boundless steps it up with an annual free night award worth up to 35,000 points. Typically, this free night award is worth more than its annual fee. The free night award is why many people consider this a keeper card. Lastly, the Boundless gives you 15 elite night credits towards your status. Mainly for the automatic free night award, the Boundless earns a B for its benefits. Then come the Bountiful and the Bevy. Again, these two cards mirror each other and offer identical benefits. These two cards take that silver status and kick it up to gold status. You still get 15 elite night credits towards your Marriott status. They offer additional point earnings on Marriott stays. You'll receive an extra 1,000 points for each stay. However, neither one offers an automatic free night award. You can earn one by spending $15,000 a year on either card. And that free night award is worth up to 50,000 points, so it goes a little farther than the Boundless's 35K award. But again, it's not automatic. This combination of benefits earns the Bevy and the Bountiful a B for their benefits. Next up is the Brilliant. The Brilliant provides the most elite qualifying nights, 25. It also provides the highest status you can get through credit cards, Platinum. There is also a monthly dining credit of $25. That credit is good for anything that codes as a restaurant. If you use it all each year, that's an annual $300 credit. The Brilliant card also provides you with a Priority Pass membership, granting you and 2 companions access to airport lounges all over the world. And lastly, there's an annual free night award. This one is automatic, there is no spending requirement to earn it, and it's the highest level of free night award that Marriott offers. It's worth 85,000 Bonvoy points. All of these benefits earn the Brilliant card an A. They also happen to be why I've had this card for coming up on 4 years now. Most cards with $0 annual fees don't offer much in the way of benefits. We only have to look back to the Bold card to see an example of that. The Built card, though, actually is different. It offers a nice collection of benefits that you shouldn't expect from a no annual fee card. It provides cell phone protection and auto rental collision damage waiver. For our purposes, though, its most important benefit is its ability to transfer points to Marriott. These benefits earn the Build card a C. The Sapphire Preferred is going to earn a C for its benefits also. Let me tell you why. First of all, it has a $50 travel statement credit, but in order to get that credit, you have to make a hotel purchase through the Chase Travel portal. Another benefit is its ability to transfer points to Marriott. Of course, that's very important here. It also offers primary CDW when you rent a car, if you use your preferred card to pay for it. Oh, you also get a DoorDash Dash Pass subscription. I don't mean to poo-poo the Dash Pass subscription. I'm sure that matters to some people. I'm just not one of them. Are those good benefits? Sure. Are they better than average? Not in the grand scope of things. So a C it is. And if you're looking for better than average, then we should take a look at the Sapphire Reserve. To start with, the Reserve has an annual $300 travel credit. It's good towards any purchases that codes as travel. The Reserve is also going to provide you access to Sapphire Airport Lounges and the Priority Pass Airport Lounge network. It also provides primary CDW when you rent a car. You'll get a credit for TSA PreCheck or Global Entry. It also has that DoorDash benefit, but it's a little beefed up from the Preferred. With all of that considered, the Sapphire Reserve earns an A for benefits. Which brings us to the Platinum card. I've been dreading this one a little because there are so many benefits with this card. It earns an A for things like airport lounge access, Uber credits, dining credits, and hotel credits. If you add up all the credits, American Express says you'll have more than $1,500 worth of credits. Most people don't use all the credits, but that doesn't change the fact that they're there. One thing that stands out, though, is that the Platinum card also provides Marriott Gold status. It is the only non-official Marriott card to provide any type of Marriott status. Now, of course, the most important benefit for today's evaluation is its ability to transfer points in the Marriott system. The Gold card provides a lot of food-related benefits, befitting what is known as the foodie card. There's $100 in Resi credits, a monthly $7 credit to Dunkin', and a monthly $10 dining credit. There's also a monthly $10 Uber credit. Then there's a $100 credit to the hotel collection. Add it all up, and you're looking at over $500 in credits. However, like the Platinum card, its most important Marriott benefit is the fact that it can transfer MR points into Marriott Bonvoy points. All of these credits earn the Gold card a B. Our last set of benefits to look at is for the Ritz-Carlton card. Before we do that though, let's talk about how you get this card. Since this is the card on double secret probation, you can't apply for it. You have to product change it from an existing Chase Marriott card. But even then, there are conditions. The account must have been open for at least a year. The credit limit must be at least $10,000. Technically, it must also be a Visa signature card, but all of Chase's current Marriott offerings are Visa signature cards, so that's not really an issue. So, you open the Bold, the Boundless, or the Bountiful card, wait a year, and then call up Chase to ask for a product change to the Ritz-Carlton card. If you do all of that, what on earth do you get, besides a $450 annual fee? Well, this is a Marriott card, so there are some Marriott-specific benefits, starting with Gold status. You're also going to get 15 Elite Night credits towards your status. The Ritz-Carlton card also provides an annual $85K free night award. And lastly, on the Marriott side of things, you also get 3 club upgrade awards to Ritz-Carlton properties. Then, you get that primary CDW for your car rentals, which pairs nicely with the status you can get from National and Avis car rental programs, which you get because the Ritz-Carlton card is a Visa Infinite card. You also get a global entry credit. This card also provides you with a Priority Pass membership for your airport lounge access, and, get this, access to the Chase Sapphire lounges as well. And the cherry on top, an annual $300 airline incidental credit. The Ritz-Carlton card has earned itself an A for benefits. As I'm looking at these GPAs right now, I'm finding it a little shocking. But then I started thinking about what those grade equivalencies would be. And it turns out we have a lot of cards that earned a B or a C. And that's not too shocking. I mean, did we really expect to find a card with a 4.0 that had the best annual fee, the best welcome offer, the best earning structure, and the best benefits? Did we think that that card would exist? If only. But there are some cards that have earned extra credit. Like last time, we handle extra credit carefully so as not to completely skew the GPAs. On this grading scale, extra credit is worth 25%. Looking over this list, not every card is going to have earned extra credit, but a few have, so let's give credit where it's deserved. And we'll start with where we left off, the Ritz-Carlton card. I already mentioned how it provides airport lounge access through the Priority Pass network. Normally, this entitles you and 2 guests to use the lounge. So, as a family of 5, we'd have to pick which 3 of us could go into the lounge. However, the Ritz-Carlton card provides a Priority Pass membership for each cardholder, so every authorized user gets their own Priority Pass. Now, a lot of high-end luxury cards will charge you for authorized users, but authorized users are free with the Ritz-Carlton card, so this card is getting an extra credit A. I already mentioned a whole heap of benefits from the Platinum card, but there are many, many more. In fact, here's an entire video of some of the lesser-known Platinum card benefits. There's the Fine Hotel and Resort Collection, the Cruise Privileges Program, a $100 Saks Fifth Avenue credit, the ability to earn MR points through Rakuten, a Walmart Plus membership which brings a Paramount Plus membership with it. The list just goes on and on. The Platinum card has earned an extra credit A for having benefits on top of its benefits. The Sapphire Reserve earns an extra credit A for allowing you to redeem your points through the Chase Travel Portal for 50% more value. Instead of getting 1 cent per point, you will get 1.5 cents per point with this redemption method. The Sapphire Preferred has a similar feature. You can redeem your points through the Chase Travel Portal for 1.25 cents per point. Clearly, this isn't as good as the Reserves bonus, but it's still good. That's why the Preferred is earning an extra credit B. The Build card allows you to pay rent and earn points for doing it. No other card lets you pay your rent without charging you a fee for doing so. Even though I can't take advantage of this because I don't pay rent, this is a benefit worthy of an extra credit A. The Boundless is going to get a little extra credit because it opens a path to go from silver to gold status by spending $35,000 in a calendar year. It also lets you earn 1 Elite Night credit for each $5,000 you spend on the card. These aren't great benefits, so it's only going to be getting an extra credit C. And that actually brings our extra credit to an end. Of the 11 cards we compared, there are 4 that I recommend before the others. The Chase Bonvoy Boundless, the Sapphire Preferred, and the Sapphire Reserve, and the American Express Gold card. And based upon their GPAs, the Boundless and the Sapphire Reserve seem to be your best bets. That means I'm throwing a lot of conventional Marriott wisdom on his head. The Bountiful and the Bevy cards are as good as the Brilliant and the Ritz-Carlton? That doesn't seem right. But the differences amongst them come down to how much you are willing to pay in annual fees and what benefits will you use. Most people would expect to see the Platinum card scoring higher also, but I think very few people would recommend it to their friend as a Marriott-specific card. All the grading today was done from a Marriott perspective. In general, I think the Platinum card and the Gold card are better than all the Marriott cards, but not if you're looking for a Marriott card. When I did this type of comparison for high-end credit cards, the winner was the Chase Sapphire Reserve. I'm finding it interesting that the Reserve came in second today for Marriott cards as well, and it was pretty close. Maybe the Sapphire Reserve is the best all-around hotel credit card. I don't know. But as a household who's held the Sapphire Preferred for almost 4 years, we're going to have to take a closer look at what the Reserve offers. I mentioned at the top that you don't need to limit yourself to only one of these cards. Stan the Credit Frog has a Marriott strategy that involves holding 4 different Marriott cards. I happen to have 3 of the cards on the list, and I used to have a 4th. Right now, I have the Bonvoy Brilliant, the Sapphire Preferred, and the Ritz-Carlton card. Yeah, I did it. I product changed my Boundless to the Ritz-Carlton. This is the first time I've mentioned it to anyone. I'll probably talk more about it at a different time. So here's what I'm able to do now. Generate 2 85K free-night awards through the Bonvoy Brilliant and the Ritz-Carlton cards. Transfer up to 30,000 UR points with the Sapphire Preferred to top off those free nights. When there's a Marriott transfer bonus through Chase, I will transfer those points before I know my redemption. This is the only time I'll transfer respectively. Then, we get to enjoy a hell of a weekend getaway. But what do you think? Would you grade some of these credit cards differently? Did I get it right? Which of these cards do you have already? Why do you get them? Let me know in the comments below. Please take a quick moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay informed about how to take your family farther for less. Now, if you're trying to decide on which Marriott card to get, you should either check out my 1-year review on the Boundless card or my most in-depth review of the Brilliant. Either way, until next time, safe travels.